Hi, welcome to Artist ADD. My name is Alicia LaRue and I'm an artist with, well, self-diagnosed ADD. So I'm really excited about this week's episode. We will be doing, drumroll, the bears. We'll be doing a bear. This is awesome. So we'll be doing a bear with a medium of wool. So this will be really interesting. Definitely wool is one of those challenging mediums because it is a lot of poking. Definitely wait till the end. Will there be that wonderful twist? I look forward to hearing your comments about it and enjoy. Okay, so this is the armature, just wire. From there, I grab wool and poke. Ta-da, a bear! Many hours of poking. Unfortunately, I didn't video it, so yeah. But now that I've got the bear, I just start adding more color and poking away. The needle that you see is a felting needle. So it's got these barbs to it that really, basically what it does is it just makes the wool just join up. It's really a fun feeling actually poking. So now we got the slow-mo. Right now for the bear, I am adding silk. So it felt really lovely and I'm just showing how I'm adding it. Basically cutting the silk into small pieces and just poking them right on. The nice thing is once you get the silk on there, the more you poke, the more you can ultimately move the fibers to really give that look of fur. This bear here is my very first bear / animal with fur. So far with doing wool, creatures have been mostly marine animals. So this guy was fun to do for sure. Enjoyable. I love bears. They're one of my favorites. Get me by a campfire with a little brewski. I can tell you some serious bear stories because I used to live out in the bush and there was a bear that just, I don't know if he loved me or loved my dogs or loved my dog food, but anyways, I've got some stories. So now here I'm doing the bear's foot, well his leg, and again same technique, just cutting the silk and just poking it right on. Now you might be wondering, what is that bear's leg doing? What is going on? He's in a really awkward, weird position. Looks like he's enjoying the poking. Actually, you can see here that there's definitely little fibers, so whatever desk you are poking on, make sure to have it nice and clean because I spent quite a bit of time having to poke out little pieces of paper and whatnot. Anywho, I go back to the face again because that face, getting that his you know, what do you call his snout, that was a bit of a challenge. You keep poking. The more you poke, the better it gets. Sometimes you can get it a little too hard, but really if you keep poking, it gets so solid. It's such a neat feeling. So now I'm doing the toes here. You can see how I'm just using the wool and just wrapping it, and then now I'm adding the top layer of this is Merino wool to give that feeling of there's his little toenail. So I'm going through all the different toenails. It's all these little details. This is what I really enjoy about sculpting, is that you get to know the anatomy of the animal. So now, what are we doing? Oh, this is the base. The base, basically just brown paint, mix all the primaries together. And here I'm spraying it with gold. Now, I am not about can sprays. However, this was given to me in a box of old paints, and I was like, ooh, it's sparkly gold. So I use it every now and then. It does its job. So now here, this is part of the base. I actually did this beforehand. Yeah, not even thinking that I was gonna do a video of this. But so you're curious as to why it's white. So again, this is part of when you're creating a wool sculpture, you want to have a really good base before you put any color on. So right now I'm poking in, and the more you poke, the more you get that wool feeling like it's solid. Yeah, you can see here slowly. There you go. I've got the base there. Now I've got the Merino wool, the colors. The stump. All I can say about this stump is, man, it got me stumped. The colors, oh my goodness, yeah, it's a tricky thing when you're creating. I mean, I'm gonna enjoy sharing this with you because so often people, they see, you know, they see the creations and they think, oh yeah, it takes 2 seconds to do. Oh, you're just so artist, you're so talented. But man, it takes a lot of trial and error. And I don't know about other artists, but for me, man, every piece sometimes can be a matter of just fixing my boo-boos. So anyways, this stump, I was like, oh, okay, well, I'm gonna just put this color here, put that there. You can see the wool right now, the way it's sitting, it's really quite loose, and that's normal actually. It's okay to have the wool sitting loose to begin with, because once you get the colors that you enjoy, you then just poke, like you spend hours poking. You know, you want to do a wool sculpture, go for it, but just be prepared for putting in some serious times. Like I even have one sculpture that I worked on for 2 months, and I just ended up just being like, hey, you know what, this sculpture is just not working. 2 months. So anyways, so now you can see I'm adding more of the gray. I wanted the stump to look like it was a dead stump. And then I started adding on the top, and it's like, oh, down the rabbit hole we go. Oh, I don't like that. Oh boy, oh boy. Let's just add this color. Okay. That's kind of how I just do. You know, it's okay to not be perfect. It's okay to make mistakes, I find. And especially when you're creating nature, like, you know, nature, what? You look at a stump and you say, oh, this stump could be a little bit better. So now I decided to use red, which I don't know what I was thinking. Let's just add red and then let's poke the heck out of it. Great. So the red, funny enough though, on the camera, it looks really, really bright red, but really in like looking at it from the eyes, maybe my eyes aren't as good, I don't know, but it didn't look nearly as red. So now I'm like, oh, it's way too red. Well, I'm gonna add more of the gray. Okay, now it's just, you know, now ultimately I'm happy with it. It's a stump, and you can see in the center there, I've got the wire there so that I know that that wire can go into the base, no problemo. And then the bearers can fit right through the wire and right through the base, which I end up screwing in a screw on the base. So now we're wondering, where's the twist? What's he holding in his hand? Oh, what's that? Toilet paper. The bear is holding toilet paper, doing a, what do you call that yoga move? The tree in the wind. So he's a tree in the wind. Well, I hope you liked that episode. I definitely enjoyed making the bear, and with again, with that twist, it's all about having art that's got some interest to it. So definitely make sure to subscribe so that you don't miss next week's episode, and I look forward to it. We will see you next week. Next week.